Hey guys, it's Jensen here with another reading update. This week I've been reading 3 novels that are all classic gothic romances. So they're perfect for that Halloween mood that I've been in and that fall reading mood. So I'm really excited to talk to you about them. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first I wanted to talk about Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, which I just barely started, so I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm only 56 pages in, so not that far at all. I don't have that much to say at this point because I've just barely gotten into the story, but I will say that the writing in this is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. It's on the point of flowery without being too over the top and overbearing, but just it's the kind of writing that it's like a sweet perfume. You just want to keep reading it and inhaling it and live in this book. So I'm really enjoying this so far. I am curious to see where the story is going to go. I'm trying to get this read before the movie comes out on Wednesday on Netflix. So far it's about this girl who's the narrator, and we never know her first name. And she meets this guy and they start hanging out and fall in love, and she marries him and moves to his estate Manderley, and I believe then some psychological spookiness gets involved, as maybe his manor is haunted by his late wife Rebecca, who is the title of the book is named after, and I know that there is this creepy housekeeper who is loyal to Rebecca, again his late wife. I don't remember I have seen the Hitchcock movie. I don't remember that much about it, so I am excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see the movie. It looks great. Yeah. So this week I started The Hunchback of Notre, which I have read before, but I don't remember that much about it. I am 102 pages in, so I think this is a 400-page book, so about a quarter of the way through. It's really great so far. I will say, if you are curious about picking this book up, 2 tips. You will be confused at the beginning. I have read this before, and when I started it, I was like, what is going on? Who are these people? What is happening? If you stick it through, you should be able to get into it. And the second tip is to check out this book on Shmoop. Shmoop is like SparkNotes. It's my preferred site because I feel like they have more titles on there. Plus, I love their analyses, and I like the way they broke this down, and it helped me understand and remember what was going on. This book is very dark. It's a lot darker than the Disney movie. Obviously, the Disney movie is not as dark as this. But this book also is strangely comedic. If you have a dark sense of humor, then you might enjoy this one. There's some good dark comedy in here. Some quirky characters. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say because, like I said, I can't remember what happens. I mean, I remember kind of what happens, but I don't remember everything that happens. Oh, another thing. Victor Hugo loves to overwrite everything. He's well known for it. This is the guy who wrote Les Miserables, which is like over 1,000 pages, and he just likes to go into great detail about things. So if you do not like that in your books, this may not be for you. He likes to go in depth about things and to overly describe things. I'm just excited to revisit these characters and the story and refresh my memory on what happens in this book. It is different from the Disney movie, but it is interesting to see how they applied elements from the book into the movie, just characters' names and somewhat events that happen in the book, but they definitely Disneyfy it. But I do want to watch it again after reading this, and I'm loving it so far. finally, we have The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, which I am just a little over halfway through. I am 164 pages in. This book, so I mentioned that I love the musical, and I watch it every year for Halloween, which I just watched it last weekend because it was put on YouTube by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And so I really wanted to get to this book this year so I could finally say I've read it. I've picked it up so many times and just never finished it. I am now past where I've gotten to in the past, so we're good. We're doing well. It's interesting. Gaston Leroux, I guess I've done a little bit of research. I guess he was known for writing sort of detective crime novels, and this reads very much like that. It reads very much like a mystery novel, but sort of a pulpy French mystery novel. So I wouldn't say it's like up to par with a lot of classics as far as the writing and the story goes, but it's still engaging and it's very readable and it's easy to get through, and the descriptions are still very flowery and very nicely written, but I guess it's just not amazing, and the musical is definitely a lot more straightforward than the book is. It's interesting watching the events unfold because you know fairly early on when you've seen the musical what's happening and who the Phantom is and what's going on, but all of that unfolds later in the book, and you're sort of, as a reader, waiting for everyone to catch up with what you already know. If you've seen the musical, you already know what's going on. The characters are just sort of blank slates as we go through the story. I will say that it is interesting. I feel like Christine has a little, just a smidge more agency than she does in the musical. At least as far as I am in the book, it feels that way, but not much. Let's not get crazy. It is interesting reading the inspiration for a musical that I love so much. I'm curious to see how I like this. I'm enjoying it so far. It's not amazing, but it's nice. It's nice. So these are the books that I've been reading this week. Let me know in the comments below what books you've been reading for fall/Halloween. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.